Oh! I am live, it appears. Whew! Alright. Hello, hello, hello. Test, 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 test. Hello, let's get started on this. So I think today I am going to build... I think I want to do another water coaster. I'm a big fan of the log ride. I think it gives you enough time to like build enough suspense and you can do some cool stuff with it. So I was thinking maybe this time we could do like a big waterfall kind of thing. I think that might be cool. So I think I'm just going to get started on that. I'm going to build like a bit of a hill kind of thing to work with. Maybe do a river along it. So I'm just going to build up a big dealie here. Start with like a big mound as my basis for it, and then see where we can take it. And let's just make this a little bit smaller. A little bit like that. Let's try and... I just want to add a little bit more depth over on this side. Pull that out a bit. Yeah, get in underneath all here just so we can try and get a little bit closer to how the ground will look. Yeah. Yeah, this is starting to look more mountainous. Gotta work on that tapering just to make sure it's not too abrupt. Yeah, that's looking good. And also on this stuff. Just to give it that little bit of a oomph. And then we'll work on detailing when we're shading the model and stuff. I'm probably going to work it out a little bit more along the base. Just to give it that vibe. And I'll probably do some like side stuff to it to make it look a little bit less just like a prop. I mean, I want it to look a little bit fake like this, just to give it that you're definitely in a theme park kind of vibe. I don't want it to be, like, ridiculous. So, like, see, so now I have to pull this stuff out that I did when I was building it up. And a couple ridges are good just to give it that kind of like building aspect to it. So like I pull that out like that. Let's just do that again up here. Kind of give it kind of like a path going up almost. Now as I get closer, I'm probably going to want to throw this down to about 17. Just kind of, yeah, give it a little bit more of a rocky kind of vibe to it. Bring that out there to do the same. And it's coming along. I'm going to have to go real small to do some of the more details. Like, I want to get up on the top here, and I just want to... No, that looks stupid. Actually, I'm probably going to give it some small indents in places to give it more of a... Yeah, let's try and sculpt out some shapes in it. Probably gonna turn that down because that's getting really hard to focus on when you're doing that. There we go. That's a little bit smoother to more along the lines of what we want to see. And this is just going to be stuff that we're going to be able to color in later with some of the painting tools. So I just want to get these deep, hard crevices in. Just give it a little bit more character. Kind of think of this as like a path where water may have, at one point, come down the mountain. You know what they say, she will be coming around the mountain when she comes. Stupid. So I'm just gonna try and taper that in again. Lightly this time. Just to smooth it out a little bit. Did I set my time to stay at one time? No, I didn't. That's why everything looks confusing. There we go. Alright, so let's also go up here and try and make this more peaky. Kind of just recess it in. Oh, that... The camera controls in this game are a little bit awkward at times when you're trying to do like, there we go, see? So it just takes a bit to make sure you're getting it at the right angle and spot to pull it in like that. So let's just try and peek that off a little bit better. Yeah, that's coming in nice. So I just want to pull that side in a little bit more. And then where we put that path down it, you can see that starting to just kind of go more naturally into the mountain. This is like the most basic modeling tool in the world. So, I mean, if you have any experience doing like Blender or anything like that, your artistic talents may work out for you. So yeah, so that summit is coming in. I just want to pull that in a little bit there, kind of give it that rim. Pull that side in a little bit more just to give it a little texture. And yeah, that's starting to look a lot better. Probably going to want to pull in over here a little bit just to give it that nice indentation. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Give it a little bit more ridges like that. Kind of pull that one in a little bit. Hey Ronan, what's going on? Sorry, I am focusing hardcore on this. Which I know this doesn't seem like something that I wouldn't be able to just look around and do, but You kind of get sucked into a vacuum when you're doing this. How is the stream coming in? And does this seem like anything anyone is going to want to watch? There we go. So we got another thing on this side. So this is like the show side of it. Probably going to want to do some more stuff to it. Yeah, just bring that in like that. What I really wish that they had was a little bit of... Yeah, you can chisel like that. I wish that there was a little bit more... Oh, thanks! Thanks. I wish there was a little bit more to do with, like, patterns and stuff. I wish I could, like, do some bumps and things like that. It gets... Like, some of the tools are useful, but for the most part, it's, like, smooth. Like, the roughen does kind of work, but for the most part, it's just, like, a warp distort. So, I mean, if that's what you want, it does work, but I would like a little bit more control over what it's doing, because for the most part, it's just a little bit random. It does give it a more rocky texture, so I guess it will work, and I can chisel out, but I wish there was a little more to it. So I'm going to really focus on getting these parts that are supposed to look like rock face with this. And the parts that I want to be grass and all that, I'll keep it a little bit smoother. As you can see, it's often really like a blank canvas when you just pull it out of the ground, which I guess is nice. But then there's also these like ripple effects on it, and I don't get it. I wish that it was all or nothing, but I'll take what I can get. But yeah, so far I think this is going to look like a nice centerpiece for what we're doing, and we'll be able to put some cool little details on here. Probably no animatronics, really, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do with it once we get it. It's going to be a pretty decent log ride. If we get it to go up over here, if we can get it to work with it. I've noticed that sometimes when I build my centerpieces first and then try and expect it to work, it doesn't come out as well. Yeah, it's definitely given it a more rocky texture, which I like. Just roughing it up a bit. You don't want to go overboard with it, otherwise it's just going to look like you have a gnarled mess in the middle of everything. As you can see, it is coming along, and it's looking more almost organic, I guess, which is nice. There, let's give that at the top. Yeah, almost looks Skyrim-y now. I think that looks nice. Let's just want to do the base a bit. And then with this, we can do some more veins going out from it, just to give it that, again, just try and make it a more natural look. I'm not the best artist in the world, but to give it a little bit of that, just looks right. And again, once we get it into the painting, it's going to look a lot nicer, I hope. If we just go out from it. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. And just like taper a bit around the edges once you've made your way around for the first pass. I mean, it's not like labor intensive, but if you want it to look nice and do something cool like that, yeah, that's coming along. Some rock outcroppings. Alright, and I think we're ready to decorate that now with some actual elements. Let's go to painting first. See what we can do. Thinking. Yeah. Let's just make that a little bit bigger. Along the edges there lightly. A little gravelly. Then we'll work up the side. A little bit heavier than what we've done with the other stuff. I like to keep a little bit of the grass coloring on it. I think it looks nice. That's entirely up to personal preference. Thank you, Ronan. I do think it's pretty sexy. And once we get some more stuff going on in it, it's going to be real nice. So, I think that's a good coloring. Probably just gonna go with a little bit of dead earth in between. That is not the color I want to use. Oh, that's better. Let's kind of give it that dirt, coming out of the dirt effect. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Alright, so let's get into detailing now that that's done. Let's hop into the scenery mode. Let's see what rocks match it the best. I think it might be alpine. No, definitely not alpine. Deciduous? Yeah, that's better. So just along the base, we're going to take some of these. We're just going to start layering them. Spots. Create a little bit of a... Yeah. Any spot that looks like it might have a rock there, I would say you can just throw in. This is going to take a while to do this detailing, but you know, art takes time. So just in these little crevices, I'm going to put some of that in, but then I'm also going to build some more like croppings around them. Yeah. Let's throw in some more flat rocks. Actually. Just to fill in the little gaps. I think I may have made this mountain too large, because these rocks are looking real tiny on it. So I'm not liking that. So I might go a different route. Let's try... What are the biggest rocks? Wow, these ones are small. Alpine might be better. I may change the coloring, though. Let's work it out. Let's try throwing on some bushes, at least, to give that an idea. What bushes do I want? Forest bush. Yeah, let's use some of that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, these will definitely help make it look a little bit more in there. And we'll add some trees to it too. Maybe throw in a floral creeper. Let's do that around this ridge. Kind of build it out. Make it into more than one object. Let's just throw it into there. Yeah, this is looking nice, just to give it a bit of a crown. Yeah, that's nice. Then I'll kind of taper that in with a couple bushes up here. Just a small fir. Tree there. Yeah, that looks silly. I like that. Because I want this to be a little bit whimsical, you know? I doubt this is going to be interesting for as many people as I hope it will be, but we'll see. Throw in some ivy just to give it a little bit of that. Throw in. Going down. Maybe one of these going outwards from there. Alright, I think on the top I want to put like a nice big oak tree. I think that could be cool looking, coming out of this part. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks neat. I like that. Alright, let's throw another couple one of these here. Maybe this one. Down here, add some bushes around it. Let's actually go with leafy green bush. There we go, leafy green bush. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. Just a little bit more character to it, I guess. Throw in an ironwood one up with this. One of those there. Another one of those there. And it's coming to life. I think that's nice. Yeah. Try and make these look a little bit nicer. Throw these in. Throw down another one of these into the middle of it if I can get it. There we go. And then maybe a couple of these. So I think you get the idea of this. Not sure if this was the most interesting way to show off the game, but it's really what it's mostly about. Making things look pretty. Throw in a tree here. If I can get it in. Yeah, it's coming to life. I like that. I might throw on a little bit of grass in the paint, actually, just in those areas. Make that a little bit smaller. And just kind of carve out those little spots of green. Yeah, there we go. I think with those trees, I'm probably only going to add a little bit more ivy to it before I get into other kinds of stuff other than nature. Throw down. Yeah. Kind of make like a big mass of ivy here that we can kind of build off of. Have that wrap around, try and get it up to that little spot of green up here. And have this one trying to make it to the other one. And then I'm just gonna do that, throw in one of those, and a little bit going this way. Turn it around, it's sticking outwards. Another one with this. It's almost as if it's growing down from there. It'll give it a nice little... Yeah. The illusion of life. This one I could probably throw in another one like that. Kind of crisscross them a bit. Do a little bit of a lightning bolt. Going down around that. Yeah, there we go. So that's about the basics for what I want to do on there. With the nature stuff. And then I'll throw in some coaster stuff. Now that I have like the centerpiece mostly done, I think it'll be good to get into this aspect of it. Here we go, let's build our coaster. Let's build the platform, I'm thinking. Let's try and get it closest to there, yeah. And then I should be able to just start wrapping it around. So why don't we build the going up first? We'll go up 3 pieces. Let go of that. Then start building the track, and we'll do a wraparound. Try and follow the natural curve of everything. Then we get to a long side here, and actually I think I'm going to do it. Actually, yeah, this works here. Then we're going to go up again. We're going to do this along this side here until about, I want to say here. Start wrapping again. There we go. Yeah. We're gonna get it as close as we can through over here. Oh. No, yeah, that's too close. Yeah, let's try and do it like this. Yeah, that works. Pull it out a little bit, and we're gonna go up again. Oh, wait. Now we're gonna go up again. About 4, and then we're gonna drop it off. And we're gonna twist. We're gonna try and get it through this area here, because I think that would look nice. Actually, I'm actually gonna back that up. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a twist. Just to keep it, like, visually interesting around everything. We're gonna go up again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops. What did I do? Wrap it around one more time. Pull it out just a little bit. Get that to about, I want to aim it there. And then I want to go up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're gonna have to readdress that. Back it up a little bit further. Pull it out. Yeah, go out a little... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I need to aim a little bit closer. There we go. This should work a little bit better. Unless that got me to the exact same result. No, it didn't. Perfect. And there, we're gonna end it. Add the drop. Then we're gonna have a big drop down this side of the mountain. Then we're going to do our big splashdown over here. Then from here, I think I'm going to do an indoor part or more of a... Actually, from when it gets down here, I'm going to have a big cave kind of thing, I think. I think that'd be nice. We're going to make that a longer piece. We're going to get it turned. Yeah. It's just gonna be like a river back down to here. That'll be cool. And we'll come out of the cave around here, I think. I'm gonna get one straight piece here. Then I'm gonna start it going back up so I can get back to the same level as the platform. That should do it. And there we go. Okay, so we have the very basic framework for what we want this to be now. I think that looks nice. So then there's a lot more that we still have to do, but we have an idea of how we want this to look. In fact, the first thing I do is I am going to change the color scheme of this because this looks silly. So we're gonna make the track color. Let's go into like earthy tones. Yeah. Why is one of them still... What is blue? There we go. That's probably the color we want to go for with that. Yeah. So now we just have to make the rest of this look pretty. And that is where we go back into the terrain. Now that mountain, we're just going to kind of get rid of some of these lags and kind of sculpt around that now that we have the basic form of the mountain ready to go. So we're just going to pull that up. Then we'll be able to re-roughen it up as we expand it out a little bit like this. Just trying to give it a little bit more of a not just gigantic legs sticking out in all these places where the legs are a little bit high. So it's just going to change the form factor a bit. Always work down to make sure that you're getting it exactly how you need it to be. This one in particular is one I'm a little bit worried about. It's because I have a lot going on in this spot right here. See, it is coming along pretty nicely. I'm glad that you're enjoying this on your way out. That's funny, man. Yeah, I think that's looking nice. Oh man, that guy is just sitting there. But yeah, so that's coming along. I just want to roughen that up a bit again. Just again to make it a little more natural. And when you do it on this big scale, you get a lot more different kinds of shapes around everything, which works when you're working with something this big, just to differentiate it all a little bit. There we go. That looks a lot nicer now, I think. This part, I'm not going to worry about how big those ones are, just because you're not going to see it in the ride as much. But now we got this, so let's pull this up a bit. And we're going to start building the tunnel kind of structure that I want it to go through. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than it needs to be so I can dig it out a little bit on the inside. And because of that, I'm not going to do it all the way, so I can still have a way in. Yeah. So we're just going to expand that out as far as we can around it, just to give it some more leeway room on the inside for us to work with. And then we're going to have to make it visually interesting on the outside to give it that little bit of pizzazz to it. I think that we're going to have this go all the way until about here. Let's just expand that in all the different directions. This one's a little bit thin. But once we get inside here, we're going to have to add dynamic lighting and stuff because it does get fairly dark on the inside of these things when you do this. Let's just cover it all up and then worry about expanding it after. Yeah, get it to this turn here. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. I'll probably do something like this along the parts on the track up above, just to give it more like you are a part of the natural order of things instead of just being around there. Yeah, so let's just expand that. Just give us some working room on the inside. Yeah, this is working out nicely. And then we'll make this look more natural on the outside, obviously, but for now, this is like a lump of clay. We're just gonna use it for what it is, and then build on that later. Let's start by doing that, and that's gonna have to come up a little bit. Up high, make it a little bit wider so I can make this entranceway a little bit bigger. We're going to shrink that down to, let's say, 12 meters. And now we're going to start... I want to chisel it. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be like a hovel, and then we're probably going to fill the bottom of it with water like you're going through an underground river. May have to stop doing this at time and time sometimes so I can add some light to it. Let's start by doing that. Let's add some lights in here. I think I want to go... I'm probably just gonna... Let's get some... Thinking like a nice, like golden colored light. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, I like the way that's gonna look. Aim it all nice and upwards. Give it that. Throw some on the track, yeah. Up in places where you won't see it going through the proper direction. So that's why I like to work through it backwards. Yeah, as you can see, it's giving it this nice, natural kind of texture to it. just shrink that down a little bit more. Go on, push maybe, make that a little bit bigger. There we go, open that up nice like that. Let's go back into the light. There we go. Oh, this is nice. Then we will roughen it up again to give it some more texture like the beginning. It was just a little bit difficult to make that work for a second there. Oh yeah, this is gonna look real nice once we have the everything else going with it. So let's go back into here. Let's get some more lights. Accentuate those edges. A little bit like that. Back into the terrain editor. I'm actually making decent distance in this. And this. Let's throw another one over here. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. I think I do want to keep this like kind of bottlenecking here, so I'm just gonna go a little bit farther forward. Throw in another one of these. So let's just follow that, and then we're gonna make it bigger again. I'll widen up this path over here. We're getting close to where the splashdown is, so that's good. Actually, that's... brighten it up. That gets me a little worried that it's close to the top. Oopsie daisy, let's grab one of those. One there. Another one there. And over here. One like that. Okay, and I'm in the splashdown room. Let's just go to terrain. Let's push back a little bit. Open that up a little bit there. Yeah. Close that out. Control D. Yeah, get this. There we go. There's a lot more natural light coming in this side just because it is so close to the entrance, so a lot of these lights aren't going to work as nicely as they did in the rest of the place. But it'll give us a little bit to work with here. Now that we have that, we can start working on the scenery. Probably going to do it coming from over here. Just so we can see it how we will see it as we're coming through. This part isn't that big of a deal. You want it to have a little bit of fun going on in it. It's gonna be kind of like the centerpiece. It goes by really quick just because this is the big drop. But if you add a little bit of flair to it, you can make it look really nice. So maybe not animatronics. Let's just go to all props and see what I got that we can throw in here that might be cool looking. Probably do some rocks in here. And maybe, yeah, let's go into nature. Let's see, I want to throw some dead trees, just like, whatever's the smallest one. Yeah, we can do that. Try and give it, like, the atmosphere, like there's roots coming in, because you're underground. That'll probably be a big part of this. Let's throw the big one up on the top. Oh, that's going to look nice. A few of those in. Gonna have to go with a smaller one over here. Oh yeah, making that the big old root systems. I like this. This is nice. The only major issue with doing this is that it's gonna be a little bit funny looking. Yeah, I like that. And just another one of these if I can get... No, I can only get those ones in that spot. Which I guess works, but I actually find that these ones are a little bit close together. If there's any other spot, let me just try and aim down. Over here works. Maybe move this one a little bit farther from those ones. And then we can throw some small rocks on the ceiling in here just to give it that oomph factor. Let's see. Probably want to go with a darker themed rock, like. Yeah, so I'm just going to litter some of these around. I'm going to be doing this all over the inside of this place. Just to give it that whole underground look. So, we're going to be coming back to these. maybe a bigger one over here. Maybe cover up the lights. Just the ones that we can see from the track. Yeah, there we go. Throw that one in there. Another. Yeah, there we go. This is looking pretty cool now, I think. You all can agree or disagree when you watch this, but I think that looks cool. Throw one of these ones in. Oh yeah, get some underneath the lights. And I think that we have this room pretty much done. This one's going to be a tight squeeze. There we go. Let's throw one of those. Let's see what else we could put in here. Back to trees. Let's do the dead trees again. Throw in another root. I mean, I am going to want to throw... I should probably do all the special effects in every room before we get out of here. So I'm thinking probably throw in some of this falling dry ice. I'll do a few of these. Like one up here. One up here. Maybe like 1, 2, probably one in the middle just to get that going. That'll look cool when you're going through it. Other than that, not really super important. I should probably put a couple down lower too. To kind of mask the entrance a bit. Give it like the illusion of a door without a door. You'll just go through the middle of it. Oh no. Whoops. I hate when this happens. Now I have to get myself back in angled to this. Yeah, from that side that looks nice. Probably another one. I'll just do the large one. That'll make it so I only have to do the one through this little bottleneck here. Yeah. Put up in the ceiling so only the spout's coming through. I might add some other stuff like... Yeah, I might do a water jet in places. Just an intermittent one. So I am going to fill the bottom of this with water, I think. Yeah, there we go. We can use some of that. Big enough to get in? No, it's not. Let's try and... Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Let's just go with medium. That'll work better. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. And we can cover that up with... That would be cool. Probably some ivy. And then maybe... No. Oh, that's big. It's an oak tree. Definitely don't want that. Let's... Yeah, a little bit of greenery down here. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, it looks cool. Let's see if I can even get the water in here. So I know if that's going to be an option. Or if I'm going to have to do that. I do that in this other room. I can add water in here. This one can definitely have water in it. I hope. What? Oh, because of that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. How far did that get me with the water? It's gonna get me all the way to the outside. And it does. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think I can roughen it up now a bit. Let me just get out of here so I can turn around. Oh, here we go. Let's close that up again, though. There, this is going to make this look a little bit more natural and cavey. Okay. Yeah, this is coming along nice. Oopsie day. Oh, where? What? Where am I? Okay, I think this is the way I was going. Ah! Let's do in here now. Oh yeah, that's making it look cooler. Let's see that. Okay. Now let's just... There we go. Got the outside going strong. If you guys are watching and you're enjoying what you're seeing, just let me know. If you have any comments or questions about what I'm doing, don't hesitate to ask. I see that we have a couple people watching. That's awesome. Never really done a stream before, but I hope this one is at least somewhat interesting to people who are into this kind of stuff. Just gonna roughen up the outside to make it look more interesting. I think that makes it look more interesting, yeah. Yeah, I'm digging this. Just to give it that whole same place kind of thing. Up on the on this side, I'd like it to be a little bit more... There we go. I think that about fits the bill, and I think we can give it a shot now to see how it looks. Not 100%, but a lot closer. So let's give this a ride. Start the test and let's hop in. Let's watch it. Okay. This is pretty cool. It may not be the most enjoyable ride for the test, but we'll see how it is. I think that this looks like it could be cool. Excitement is dropping rapidly. There is a lot of going up, up, up on this one instead of everything else, but the drop is amazing. I think when people can see the drop, they're going to go down. It's making the excitement go up. Oh, and it is fluctuating the fear. I like that. Now they're seeing the other one. This one is actually... alright. Being able to see this. The log ride is the easiest to really work with the excitement and fear algorithm kind of thing going on, I think. I think it's really, really cool. It's a weird little clip-in thing. I've never seen that happen before, but whatever. Kind of looks like it's part of it. It's close enough. The best college try you can get. Yeah. I am going to switch it in the first person once I get there. I just want to see how this looks like going around here. I am very surprised that the excitement is staying up at such a steady number. You don't normally see that. But I guess that the view is pretty interesting. I did not realize how high I made this. So that could also be a part of it. I really, really enjoyed the very organic movement around the mountain in this. This one could be very nice. Just following the natural curves of it all. Yeah, I like that. So we have one more turn. Like a full all the way around. Okay. Then we have a slight... Okay, yeah, I remember. But no, saying a constant 4.5. Or 0.5, I guess. That's nice. I like that. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a comment in the chat, and I would be willing to have a conversation. I'm just... Really, it's just a chill show. It's having some fun. And it's relaxing. Let's see how this is looking. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, they know that they're getting close to the tippy top. I like that, seeing that 7 there. Oh, they're excited? Nothing. And it's going to plummet, except unless they can see the next one. The fear is going back into a good, manageable level. If I see that excitement keep dropping, because I am acting a bit like kind of an excitement cock tease right now. Just going up and up and up, no down yet. But I mean, you gotta be a cock tease every now and then. Oh yeah, it's getting up there, it's mounting. They know what's coming. Let's see how this looks. May have to fix that little crack there. That doesn't look as realistic as I would like. But that tree there is pretty cool. I think that's pretty interesting. Okay, we're coming up to the drop. They know it's coming. We're at good excitement levels. Fear is a little high. Let's see all of that go through the fucking roof, because this is a big-ass drop. Here we go. What is our top speed? 87. Alright. Oh, wow. That actually got a lot farther than I expected it would into this tunnel system that we built. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to add some stuff in here to keep it interesting for the rest of the ride. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll see what it can do. That's a nice little dip. You know, I expected that to go a little bit faster than 8. I like that, though. And then it goes back down to 5. It looks like the excitement for this is probably going to be average, unless it starts going like real low now. I'm hoping that we don't see it drop. I would like to see it stay at least a 4 for this entire thing. The fear is going to be off the roof. It looked like people got real scared when we got this going up to 87, almost 90 miles per hour. But, I mean, I would be too. I would think that whoever constructed this was a madman. This is taking a very long time. Oh, no. This is not as good. But I could probably do some Splash Mountain stuff in here if I can really work it out and do some custom audio files, stuff like that. Throw in... I don't know. We're almost at the exit. Maybe if I redo that small section and do another drop, we can get it up faster than 8. Because that would look like there was enough room to do a drop there. We could probably get it up and cut out about 30 seconds or so of this. I mean, that's possible. I'm not sure if that will happen, but it is possible. Yeah. So this might get people excited again, kind of bump up my excitement level. The fear is definitely going off and on. You can see that I'm not sure if they'll notice that that's the ending of the ride. But we'll see how this goes once they get onto it, if they think there's going to be another drop. That might help boost it. The average is going to be around 4. Yeah, this is boosting it. Good. But the fear is going up because they do not want to do that big drop again. Oh, man. That fear is not even in a manageable level. That is hilarious. Oh, I have scarred these people for life. Every time they have to go up slowly on a conveyor belt from now on, they're just gonna freak the fuck out. But that's good. I think that we got that to a good level. Let's see what the results were. Not bad. I thought for sure, you know, making it so the fear wasn't there the entire time probably played a big role in that. Yeah. But, you know, I think we did a decent job making this one today. Could probably throw a little bit more scenery out here, but I think that that is good for the stream today. I hope that you enjoyed that. Unless you people would like me to keep going, I would gladly keep going if you're interested in seeing me do more of this. And I can definitely get some more work done on it now. Just let me know what you'd like to see, and I can do that. But otherwise, I think I'm going to give it like 5 more minutes just to throw on some more trees and all that to make it a little bit cooler. And then I think I'm going to call it a night, and we'll do this again another time. I had fun just doing this and talking about it. Kind of feels like it's going to give me a sore throat, but you'll learn new things as you stream, I guess. And I'm all about learning new things. So yeah, let's throw another oak. Maybe a couple ponderosa pines. Just some small ones. Throw a bigger one back here. Maybe one of these, a couple of these around here. Mini Christmas tree looking things. I could probably do some fantasy stuff inside there too. Like, I think maybe some dragons or something at some point. I don't know if that's stupid. I mean, we could make it work. I could throw a dragon up here where this is. If I just clear this space out a little bit, then it's kind of like you're in a dragon's lair on top of a mountain or something. Or just have like a It is doable. I just had to find a good spot to put it. So let's see if I can do that. Let's make that smaller. Gotta get rid of that anyways. See if I can throw an animatronic dragon up here. 'Cause if so, that will give us what we need to theme the inside of that cave bit that we made. Really, all that's left is to do all this theming. So this is, I think, one of the more fun parts of it. Some people probably disagree with me. Let's try and flatten that out a bit to put the dragon in there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so then from far away it's still gonna look mountainy, but now we have a nice foundation bit that we can put stuff in. That looks nice. Yeah, so let's run into the animatronics and see what we got. What kind of dragon do I want? I mean, they're kind of silly looking. I can probably do a sleep... Oh yeah, the sleeping dragon works perfectly here. Yeah, I like that. That'll be nice to see there. I can probably throw in... Let's throw a bush in there. Let's find some leafy green bush. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. And then if you're doing this at nighttime, I should probably... I can hide it up there behind this. I can throw a light up there onto him. Let's see. Probably like a red light, I think. Red light would probably work nicely. Ooh, Jesus. Sometimes it goes a little bit too quick. Sometimes it doesn't move quick at all. Like a nice deep. Yeah, let's do that. That should be aimed at him. Let's just switch this to PM. Yeah, and then maybe let's throw in... Let's do a hair light behind him. Maybe in... Dark yellow. Let's see how that looks from over this. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Actually, as long as I have this yellow light, it might be nice to throw a little bit of light on some stuff out here. Just to make it more visually interesting outside. That works for that one. Throw a light onto the platform there. I mean, once we're gonna have to theme it a lot more to make it cooler. Oh, hey, hey, Adam. Thanks for dropping in. Sorry, I am focusing hardcore on this, so I'm not seeing it all over the place. Let's see if that's still bright enough at night. Yeah, that's decent. Definitely gonna have room to put some dragon stuff in there. And I think, to keep this part a little bit cooler, I could probably throw another dragon on here. If I go into the terrain, push some stuff in, I can probably do a dragon scare. You can call it that. Let me just drop that down so I don't poke a hole through the roof. Back that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice terrain there. Well, let's see, what other dragons do we have to work with that might be cool? That's a dragon lookout. What does he do? He's just looking. No. It's not cool. I know there's one that eats. I think I'd like to do one that eats. But I can't find it. How am I missing a dragon? What the hell? Am I going crazy? I know for a fact that there was a dragon that eats. I must be going crazy. Oh my god. Let's just go to all and see what I can type in. Let's just type in dragon. Yes, I knew that there was a dragon that eats. Let's just move that down a little bit to get him into the roof. There we go. That's perfect. Oh, that looks good. I like that. So now when it goes over, it's going to be like, okay. I have to set a trigger on the track to make it come down like that when people are passing. Yeah, I like that. So I'll have to throw some lights on him, too. Let's get the red light again. I like the red light. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I like that. Alright. Okay, what else? Just before I wrap this up. Wow, I did another 10 minutes when I said I only wanted to do another 5, so that's interesting. Back into nature. Let's grab green leafy bush again, if I can find it. Inside of those. Get the small. There, that works good. I like that. That is excellente. A little bit of ivy there. Yeah. So now that we have a theme going on, that we know this is like a dragon mountain, I think that's gonna add to this a lot. Now we have an idea of what we can do going forward, and I think that we'll work on that in the next stream. I'm really glad that you guys have checked out this video if you're watching it as a video. Actually, let's just hop on here and watch the dragon and see how that goes. Can you see the dragon? Alright, there we go. That's perfect. I like that. Perfect. I still think we're probably going to have to add a little bit to that, this part, because there is another drop that's here, but it's not like a real drop. I think that that's going to be the next big thing to add. So I'm probably going to redesign that little bit off a stream at another time, and then we'll work from there, and then we can do all the theming and stuff and try and figure out how we want to get the dragons involved in this and see if there's other things that we can add to make it a little bit cooler when you're going through this, like, Splash Mountain bit. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you for checking out the stream, and if you're watching this as a video, thank you for watching a goddamn hour-and-a-half long video of me just rambling about building stuff in this game. I love you guys. Thanks once again. My name is Sam Cook. Have an awesome day.